Hello. Hello, everybody. How's it going? Would you believe it? We are on time today. We are not late. Kind of insane. You know what's also insane? I realized earlier this morning that I forgot to ping the Discord for the entire last stream. I didn't ping the Discord, the mods did. I didn't even realize that I forgot. Can you put the message on screen? Oh, hold on. First of all, chat is a little bit behind the Blade Vin. That gif again, this is a different one. Hold on, what message? Anyone else busting it up right now, just like I am in this moment? Type of one if you are just like me, one. I'm good. That does not have to be shared. Oh, music ended so fast. All right, today we're going to be doing Endgame. Are we ready? Are we ready? I spent a little bit of time looking into some teams and stuff. We have a bit to explain. I wish I had your luck for M-Blade lol. Dude, we had some crazy luck. It was actually insane. I cannot believe we got E2 as fast as we did. But it's honestly pretty necessary. Pretty necessary. Endgame? No, I do Endgame. Yes. Endgame. We will be clearing all Endgame today. I lost my 50-50 with Branya. Oh, that's unlucky. My first time watching you live. Hello, I'm grinding Buo while watching this. Hey, how's it going? Hope you enjoyed the first live. Ready for Himiko after all these polls? Absolutely not. We're going to have to grind so hard for Himiko. But it'll be worth it. Okay, it'll be worth it. I beg of you to change the stream title to Endgame. No, it's okay. If I had thought about that before, maybe. Okay, I think it's time to get started, chat. I think it's time to get started. So, today, we will be using Mortenax Blade to clear all 3 endgame modes. We have never cleared, we haven't cleared MOC yet before. YouTube has never seen us clear Pure Fiction either. The only one we have on record cleared is APOC Shadow. But we're going to be doing all of it. We finally have the characters to get absolutely everything done. So I have 3 teams planned for us. They're all slightly different, but have quite different play styles. So we'll be starting with MOC. For MOC, I'll be using a very basic team here with Sparksy, Topaz, Ling Sha, and of course, Mortenax Blade. These two, Mortenax Blade and Ling Sha, are very good friends. They work extremely well together. Ling Sha will be causing constant actions and dealing damage, which will feed Blade the stacks he needs to do his follow-up attack very often. It's pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. Next, we will be doing Apocalyptic Shadow with a double Nihility team. The thing about 2 Nihilities with M-Blade is that he has a trace, a major trace, which increases the ult damage that all allies deal by 75% if you have 2 Nihility characters. So they'll be working together to do that. As well as we have to play the APOC in a slightly interesting way because it's surprisingly difficult to survive. Lastly, we'll be doing Pure Fiction with our follow-up attack team. We have 4 follow-up attackers, and they all kind of work together perfectly because of our E2 Blade. With E2 Blade, our ults act as follow-up attacks and get a bonus 75% increase in damage to all to all follow-up attacks, which is a pretty powerful team. and you will see some really interesting follow-up attacking. It gets pretty crazy. So that's going to be our teams. Other than that, we will be running our Super Break team on the other sides, of course, for all of them. Standard on both MOC and Pure Fiction, but we will be running Sustainless with Himiko for Apoc Shadow. Anyway, I think we should get into the builds. So, where's my thing? Okay, for my builds, here's what we got going, okay? Here's our blade. We have 79% crit rate, 144% crit damage with 148 speed. We are running his set as we farmed yesterday, as well as bone. We have bone collection. We did farm a Von Wax set, but we are not going to be using that today because our bone set is just stronger. It means more damage. Teacher, my butt hurts. Go into the hall. Go outside. You're distracting the classroom. And our blade is E2 as well, which delays our Infinite Fury from ending, which is very important. And it also does the effect, as I said earlier, with the follow-up attacks and the ults. Our Sparksy is probably our next most built character after that for this team. Our Sparksy has 84% crit rate, 219% crit damage. She is using her signature. She is lacking on the speed, but it's not a huge deal for this team. That's a little bit loud. All right, she's running very normal relic set as you would expect. Our Himiko is on her signature. She has 75% crit rate, 120% crit damage. She has relatively decent stats, running both the follow-up sets of Ash Blazing Grand Duke and Durin. She is E3, but honestly, none of this really matters. Her Eidolons are not very big. Another one of our important characters is Ling Sha. Her build actually changed a little bit because we are not going to be playing her in the Super Break team at all today. Today, she is all about supporting our blade. So I gave her as much speed as I could. She has 149. It's a little bit less than I would like. I would want a little bit higher, but she does have the healer set for supporting. So she's going to be increasing the speed and increasing all the crit damage for our allies. I want garlic bread. Why is that the one that I read? Our Ling Sha is E0. Next, we're not going to cover our Super Break units. We're going to cover our Jiao Cho. So our Jiao Cho has 153 speed. He's on Birds of Prey. He's not going to be doing too much dot damage. He's mainly here to be a second Nihility and to decrease the resistance of the enemies. Okay, he is E1, which increases damage we deal to enemies with Ashen Roast, as well as increasing the max stacks of Ashen Roast as well. He is on the dot damage set because I couldn't get a good set of wind for him, as well as Penacony Land of Dreams to give him more energy regen and to increase our fire damage team-wide. Next is our Topaz. She's running the Hunt Light Cone. We're not running Swordplay specifically because we're going to be using her for enemies that are going to get killed. It's going to have to change, so we'll lose all our stacks. For her, she has 83% crit rate, 138% crit damage. She is running follow-ups as well. Sloth, thank you for the stay hydrated. Let me go ahead and take a sip of water. Is Emblade on his SIG? Emblade is on... sorry, he's on tutorial. I forgot to say that. Emblade is on tutorial. Back to our Topaz. She is E1, which has an interesting effect. E1 actually increases the crit damage of follow-up attacks on enemies that are in the deader state, so the ones that Nummy is attacking. So we get a little bit extra crit damage against those enemies. And those are our important characters to go over before we start endgame. So, question. What's your question, Aventus? Other team hook hyper carry. Our other team is our normal super break. So, you know, Firefly, or Firefly's E2. You know, that sort of thing. Your Topaz needs more elation. My Topaz could be a lot better. I'm waiting for the question. We want to see Break and Blade. I actually tried it and I did not like it. Anyway, it is time. It is time to get into MOC. So, as I said, these are going to be our teams. Super Break on the first side. Fuck, you can't see. Super Break on the first side. And our Sparksy, Topaz, Linkshot, and Blade team on the second side. And let's see how we do. Once again, this will be the first time we will ever be clearing MOC on fire only. We have never been able to full clear it before this. But the first side is going to be pretty easy, I think. So let's get into it, I think. Okay, so we're gonna use our Dahlia technique. We're gonna use Fugue, and we go in with Firefly. Guys, you can't just say question and not have a question. So we're going to put our Fugue skill onto Firefly. And we can really target either of these enemies. So we're going to use Dahlia ult. Ult on our Firefly and go into mode. And now we can kind of just burn them down. The goal is to always break with Firefly to get her second action. We're going to break both. That's going to cause a delay. Skill on Dahlia. And the jellyfish is now going to advance itself and summon the adds. Will Gallagher sustain be enough? Yes, absolutely. He is the GOAT. We're not going to bother spending the ult in this phase. We should just be able to kill. So here I'm going to skill main enemy. We're going to break the adds, which is going to give our Firefly a second action. Then we should be able to break it and kill. Oh, it's still barely alive. Well, we can kill by spending our few golds. Never question Calico. Question, are you prepared for Himiko Nova? Maybe. By the way, editor... Oh, okay, never mind, I fucked up. Okay, I was gonna say editor skip this, but okay. I was supposed to kill earlier. Editor, don't edit that. I know where I went wrong actually. So I'm going to skill the jellyfish. Going to ult on Dahlia. Now I'm going to skill. I'm going to wait for the jellyfish to advance itself, and then I'm going to ult on Firefly. Should advance right. Oh wait, it's going to break. Okay. Something is massively different than the last time I did this. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what it is. But the first side doesn't matter, right? The first side doesn't matter, right? Jellyfish, the manta ray. You're right. I'm too used to playing Evernight. It's the slot 4 Firefly. Is it cursed? Did anyone's build change? No, not really. It really shouldn't matter though. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna play it normally, and we're gonna improvise, okay? The second side is where things get much harder, and that's our focus today anyway.
Can't wait anymore. There'll be a way. Share good fortunes.
Okay, ult on Dahlia,
So beautiful.
skill on Firefly, and then ult.
I feel everything.
I know you guys used to killing jellyfish. They can't imagine doing the same to any other sea creature. Okay, bro. Alright, main focus, the Manta Ray.
Falling for me already. Immolating my death.
We're gonna go ahead and break the enemy on the right. Then it advances. Should still be pretty chill.
Calibrating.
I don't think I need to heal on Gallagher yet. I should be able to just basic. I'm going to skill directly on one of the fish. And then... oh, I messed up my break there. It's fine. Manta Ray dies.
Dreams of a past. Let us
Y'all, what else should I... Why are you using your 2-month membership to ask what you should have for lunch? That's so dumb. Alright, basic here. This guy shouldn't kill. Ow. Hurt. Let's see, skill. I actually am gonna ult on Gallagher, because I want to break on Firefly. Alright, so it should give us 2 actions. We should be able to kill within this cycle and save it. There we go. Alright, and this is where it really begins. Because we have the fake Sam. Alright, we're going to choose Firefly, of course, to fight this. She's going to instantly break the boss. Get a double break because of Fugue.
falling for me already.
And then we're just going to immediately skill ult on Dahlia. This feels totally possible. It is possible.
Have we met?
You just have to believe. Alright, we can basic on Fugue. Basic again on Gallagher. On Firefly, we're going to focus the right side ad to get a turn reset. And then we're just going to focus the boss. We should be able to do this in just a single cycle. So we are going to lose a cycle. It's not going to be a 0 cycle. Alright, let's put our buff back on Firefly. She's got a skill. No reset this time because we have no ads. Basic again on Gallagher. And look at all of that true damage that we get because we got rid of all of the ads.
No holding back.
Alright, we can basic here. Let's go on Firefly. I'm going to delay the ult for now because I want him to get up.
The candle flickers in your breath.
Actually, I might just be able to kill on Firefly's turn here, but I'm still going to wait for him to get up just in case. I don't want to lose an extra cycle. Alright, he gets up. Now we ult on Dahlia. I'm not going to ult on Firefly yet. Alright, choose Firefly. Firefly's going to act again. We're going to basic and ult on Fugue, and then ult on Firefly. And now this break will certainly kill. There we go. Alright, that is side 1 done. But that is not the focus here. That is absolutely not the focus. Okay? Because the focus is our blade. Alright? Our blade. This is more than we've ever done on Fire Only before. Okay? I'm going to show you how this team works. We're going to make sure you use all our techniques. Go in with Blade. we are going to avoid using Topaz's ult. Now, it's important that Topaz spawns in with Nami on this enemy to the left, because we don't want to have to use her skill and lose skill points to change her target. So we're going to basic attack. We're going to skill on Ling Sha. That's going to bring up our Fu Yuan. We want Fu Yuan to act as much as possible. That is the bunny to the left. So we're going to skill. Because Blade already got hit, we can just basic attack and use his ult and get into our mode. So now we're going to go ahead and use Topaz's ult. I'm going to have to change the music because it's about to switch. So we're going to go to this. Now, we are going to focus down the enemy that's going to split. So we're going to spend all of our skill points now on Sparksy. That's going to advance Topaz or Nami. And you see the stack count from Blade is going up like crazy because we have so many actions. We actually get 3 stacks right there just from Sparksy because she gets to act so much. So we're not actually going to be spending our stacks right now. Instead, we're going to go ahead and do a basic attack. Bring it, Nami up. Blade gets a follow-up attack off. And then we're going to get attacked here. Oh my god. Topaz took all of that damage. We'll have heals coming up soon. We're going to use a basic attack for more skill points. I'm going to use a skill here to heal Topaz because she took all of that damage. And now we can use our skill on Blade. So this gives us our Blade ult. We're going to go ahead and spend it. We can spend it now. I'm also going to use our ult on Sparksy. That's going to count as a follow-up attack. It's going to give us a stack. Do 75% increased damage. And now we have quite a few skill points, so we're going to spend it and go ahead and AoE down. Get another follow-up attack. And we have another Blade ult already. We get to ult extremely often on him. After the Sparksy turn, we are going to use Blade's ultimate. That is going to max his... Or sorry, we're going to use Ling Sha's ultimate. We want to use it before Ling Sha has a turn because she's going to skill and it's going to drag up Fu Yuan, so we don't want to waste any action value. So we're going to basic. We're going to ult. Blade gets a follow-up attack. Both of our summons go off. And then we get to skill and bring up Fu Yuan again. We're going to mainly target the Nami enemy. We get a skill here. We also get our follow-up skill because it's going to max. And then we can ult. And we finish off the first wave. So this is where things actually begin to get dangerous. This is the reason why we have Sparksy in the party. We have to accumulate a lot of punchline in order to get rid of these stacks that reduce the damage that Pom Pom takes. So we just have to waste this here. We have to wait for our next Sparksy turn. We are going to skill because we need Fu Yuan. I'm just going to let Nami attack to get Blade stacks up. We'll scale to the damage of the adds. We're going to save the ult until after the damage reduction is gone. So with Sparksy, we can spend our points until we see that the that this guy here, the Alloy Pommy, when we see him start to go into the action list right behind Sparksy, we can stop spending our skill points. Oh, unless we run out. We're going to use Sparxie's ult. That gives her 10. So now we're stacked up enough. We remove the first level of armor. Let's spend our skill points. Alright, that's as much as we need to spend. We remove the rest of the armor. And now we can ult on Blade. And immediately ult again. And then Nummy should break Pom Pom here. So now, I'm going to use a skill point on Ling Sha because our Sparxie is looking pretty low. I don't want her to die, but I want to save as many skill points as possible. Nummy is now on the main boss. So we can just attack the main boss. We can spend our Topaz ult. After we use this skill on Blade, Nummy will act. That'll put us to 5 and then 6. And then we can ult, which will give us our follow-up attack. Sadly, we didn't get rid of one of the ads there, so we don't get quite as much damage. But we saved up all our skill points there so that we can spend them on Sparxie this turn. We're going to basic here. Got to keep an eye on the health, just in case I need to emergency use Ling Sha's ult, but everybody should be fine. Get up another Blade follow-up attack here. Another ult. And this Aha instant should take us into phase 2. Alright, now that we're in phase 2, we're going to... I'm going to get up to 10 punchline. Spend it. We're going to use Sparxie's ult. I could have saved that, I believe. Okay, I'm going to use Ling Sha's ult here. Because even though everybody looks like they're potentially a little bit healthy, it's very easy to die in this phase. Our Sparxie and our Topaz die really often. So we're going to ult. We're going to keep everybody healthy. We're going to get a follow-up attack on Blade. I'm not going to use his ult yet. I want to get rid of that last bit of armor first. We're just going to basic. Save up skill points. The armor's gone, so we're going to ult now. Get another follow-up attack. We already almost have another ult. We're just going to basic. Get our skill points up for Sparxie's next turn. Blade gets hit here. We get an ult. And we're just going to basic Pom Pom here. So, we have 5 skill points to use, as well as 1 stack of our stock count, the bottom left, which gives us an extra skill point to use. So we're just going to spend them all. Oh, 924 damage, pretty good. Pom Pom's alone again. It's not going to summon ads until the next Aha instant is over, which means that we get all of our bounce damage into a single condensed attack. So we're going to just basic again. Blade gets a skill off here. He will get his follow-up attack. That will give him ult. We'll spend it. And this should be the end of MOC. So that is MOC 12 3-starred easily on fire only. For the first time. That was really hard, I know. That is what Blade is capable of on this account. Absolutely insane. That clear, so much harder without Blade. Unbelievably harder without Blade. when I was doing it without Blade, I died over and over and over and over again. It's ridiculously difficult. But Blade just takes up all of the attacks. He turns them into follow-up attacks. He does damage. He breaks the enemies. It gives our Sparksy a chance to stop dealing damage and just wait for her skill points that she needs. She is just too powerful. Or he's just too powerful. Blade is trans, I guess. I got a new stream title if you're willing. No, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Anyway, let's claim our Jades. There we go. Now, we have a lot more than that. All right, we have more endgame to do. Next, we are going to do Apocalyptic Shadow. So, Apocalyptic Shadow is actually pretty interesting. On this side, we are going to be using our double Nihility setup. This means that thanks to Blade's talent right here, if I move both of us out of the way, as you see, wait, that's not the right one. Here it is. Ultimate damage. Okay, if there are other Nihility characters aside from Mortenax Blade in the team, ultimate damage dealt by allied targets increases by 75%. Otherwise, damage dealt by Mortenax Blade additionally increases by 75%. So we're going to be doing 75% increased ultimate damage. We also have this team set up this way so that everybody in the team has AoE reliably. On the second side, we're running Sustainless because I was looking at this buff and I realized, why don't I just put Himiko in the team? She's Air Edition. So we get that all-type res pen, and we do not need a healer for the second side. So let's hop in to Apoc Shadow. Now, last time I did this, I was having a massive skill issue, but something tells me things will be different this time. So, right from the start, who you might imagine I would choose would be Sparksy, right? We are going to put Blade inside the zone. So we do that. We basic, we're going to get hit and immediately have our ult up. Now we can start using all of our skill points to deal AoE damage to both of the screens. We have to not use our Jiaoqiu ult yet. You'll see why we use it later. We're going to skill on Lingsha. Blade is going to just get hit and increase his counter. We're going to use exactly one skill point on Sparksy, just for the AoE. We don't want to use her skill points quite yet. We max both of the screens before Sparksicon gets to act, and she's going to reset the screens immediately. So now, before Blade gets a chance to act, we are going to use Jiaoqiu's ult. That's going to lower the health for the enemies and gives buffs to Blade. We're going to use... we're going to use just one skill point here. Actually, we're going to use a couple. There we go. Now we're going to use her ult. That is going to reduce the count down to 3. We have to do a skill here on Blade now, but we are going to get ult, and we're not going to use it. We wait for Jiaoqiu to be able to skill here. That's going to fully reduce the HP as well as deal a bunch of damage. Now we're going to spend ult. That's going to kill the enemies. It's going to take us out. And we're going to have our first chance to actually deal real damage. So we're going to start by immediately using Sparksy's ult. If we use it before the Aha instant finishes, we get to spend her ult before she gets a turn from her E2. This is going to increase her stack count and give us more skill points to use directly at the start for some of the most damage you will probably see on this account, single target. We're going to ult on Blade for also insane damage, but we're going to save our other ults and just basic attack from this point. So we're going to skill on Blade. We're close to an ult. We're just going to basic on Sparksy. We're going to let the Aha instant go off. And now we're going to spend all of her skill points. Not all of them. We should only need about this many. Oh, that it was all of them. And now we are going to, once again, wait for Blade to get taken. And we're going to instantly spend our Jiao Cho ult. We're going to spend our Ling Sha ult. Is this E0 S0? Yeah, trust me. Trust me. That's going to heavily reduce the HP and increase our damage. We're going to skill. Now we're going to just focus on fully reducing the HP again before we ult on Blade. I definitely did a skill point there that I wasn't supposed to. It's okay. I'm going to reduce their HP, and then I'm going to ult on Blade. Should do a whole heap of damage. He's going to take damage, get hit a bunch, get another follow-up attack. You see his stacks are just going up like crazy. The camera does something very strange there. I don't know why. We went to save his ult because currently the stacks are full. Skill on Ling Sha because he is looking a teensy bit low. We don't want him to die. Ult on our Sparksy. So now I'm going to basically the one on the right. And we are going to ult skill. We're going to get another follow-up skill and another ult because of Fuyuan. The camera's going to do something weird again. And what's cool about the Aha instant is that, oh, well, we didn't get to see it, but it actually takes action inside the zone for some reason. So we're going to do the same exact thing as we did last time. We're going to ult before Sparksy gets her second action. Do a ton of damage on Blade. He is so strong. And we're going to spend all of these skill points. Every single skill point will be used. We're also going to go ahead and ult on our Jiao Cho and on our Ling Sha, because we might as well. Save some action value. And this may be it. Okay, 1%. That's insane. And that is the first side of Apoc Shadow with Mortenax Blade. 1700 action value. Not too shabby. Of course we got 1%ed, by the way. Very cool Endblade main DPS team. Dude, he did the majority of the work there. Absolutely. Anyway, now we get to do side 2. So, side 2 is gonna be our sustainless side. Is there really any question of if we're gonna be able to clear this? I don't think so. I don't think so. Blade is genuinely such a hard carry. He's absurd. Absolutely absurd. Oh, we're all slow. Slow motion. It's actually so hard to get the slow-mo when you have Elation characters in the party, by the way. And like all the summons, because you can't slow-mo on their turns. Alright, let's buff up our Firefly. We're going to skill on the main boss. I'm not going to ult yet. I'm going to wait for Dahlia first. We're going to skill ult. And then I'm going to ult on Firefly. This gives everything fire weakness, which means that we always get a guaranteed break for a guaranteed second action. Ooh, Himiko just stole the fuck out of my break there. I love her for that. Oh, nice. Firefly actually effect resed. We're just going to basic. I'm going to basic again. And Firefly is going to get a big break here. Alright. And we're going to get our first break at almost 1900 action value. Absolutely absurd. Himiko is going to do a follow-up attack there. I'm going to basic a random enemy so that I can break on Firefly this turn for the maximum amount of damage. I'm going to ult on Himiko. Her ult really does not do too much. I just accidentally basicked. Oops. Gonna give me look, I'm getting a foot cramp. Good luck, I guess. We're gonna ult on Dahlia here. So that next action, Firefly gets 2 actions. Because the boss is broken. We can just basic here now. We can basic skill. Alright, Firefly gets another 2 attacks. Why is side 1 so much harder than side 2? Because Super Break is just insanely strong, is why. Alright, there goes the first health bar. Himiko gets follow up right off the bat. I'm going to ult on Fugue to try and get rid of the ads that are right next to the boss so that we can break on Firefly with just the random damage. Skill on Dahlia to get the zone back up. I'll also need to skill to put Fugue skill back on Firefly. And we get a nice double break here. Side 1 is the worst thing to ever exist. We should delete APOC side 1. I don't know. We made it look kind of easy. Alright, we're going to immediately ult on Firefly because we already had it. Because we killed so many enemies inside her ult. Fugue is not looking very healthy. Ooh, I was hoping to skip this phase. Okay, so now we need to kill ads. I was actually definitely hoping to skip this phase. Because we cannot survive this attack that goes off. Okay, I may have fucked it up because I was talking too much. Yeah, I'm not gonna kill 8. That basic attack let the bug enter the no weakness phase. Yeah, I think it might have actually. I was thinking too far ahead. Alright, you know, we're gonna let Fugue die and then we're gonna reset. Oh, it's so close actually. I think if we had Dahlia ult, it would have, because Himiko's not gonna kill a bug here. Dude, that genuinely was close, actually. We almost recovered that. Alright. Reset. Basic attack ruined the whole run. It actually did. It actually did. The difference of doing this run while trying to commentate it and while not, kind of huge. Just keep going though. Why? Why would we get we'll get a worse score. Alright. let's do it right this time. Probably could have killed in time. No, we could have, but I don't know. I don't want to go for like the mid thing there. Okay, this time I'm gonna ult on Firefly first because I know Himiko is going to try and steal a break. Wait, hold on. Fuck, she still is gonna steal a break. Whatever. We would lose it to either Dahlia or Himiko. I guess it doesn't matter too much. DPS hook destroyed MOC 13. Yeah. Do I break this? I don't think I do. I think I just basic attack right now, actually.
No holding back. Dream vanished.
Alright. Big break on Firefly. Alright. Get another big break. I'm going to do nothing in hopes that somehow my break doesn't get stolen. Oh, it actually didn't. I can just basic here. And break on Firefly. Alright, do not basic attack on Firefly this time. This time we just skill. Alright, now we can avoid breaking... yeah, we'll break you. We'll basic attack the boss. We honestly don't need to use Himiko's ult a single time. Alright. Now we are looking much, much better. We get to go into phase 2 with me already... yeah, with me already being able to skill boss early. We're in our second action, so there's no need to do a break here. Himiko get taken. I think that's actually great. So now I'm going to... am I just going to do some basics? I think I do... yeah, I think I just do a basic here. Himiko may perish. She has kind of a lot of stacks. So yeah, we're doing a lot of breaks here. We already have our Firefly ult up. Oh my dear god. Oh, I didn't get ult up in time. Wait, hold on. Use 2 ults. No, he's gonna go into the thing again. And then it attacked Himiko? Oh wait, no, it was targeted. Okay. We're fine here, I think. It's a pack of 5. Dude, of course we would. I didn't fuck this up a single time before, by the way. Doesn't matter. Only when I start up stream do I start having cataclysmic errors like this. Alright, get the zone up. We can just base it here. Firefly gets the remaining kills that we need. Oh, my keyboard is not responding. Oh, we're good. Alright. This will break. Enemy on the right dies. It breaks. We don't lose the whole team. Oh my god. Basic U. Break the boss on Firefly. Let's use our ults. I fucking did a basic again. I can't believe it. That time, that's just actually stupid. It doesn't matter. This is being cut out of the video. Sam, cut this out of the video. Don't you dare put this in the video. Alright. There's APOC 4. APOC 4 is done. That's the second time we've done it, though we absolutely demolished it again. And this time, or next, we are going to our final game mode. This is going really fast. Our final game mode, which is pure fiction. Here, hold on. Let me claim the jades real quick. There it is. There's our jades. All right, pure fiction time. Now, this is easily my favorite clear. I may have accidentally actually cleared it, but we're gonna pretend like that doesn't exist for the video, okay? I may have accidentally actually cleared it. Anyway, so for pure fiction, we are going to be focusing on our follow-up attacks. That means we're going to be using a team of Himiko, Topaz, Ling Sha, and Blade. And for side one, we are going to be doing a Super Rake team, but with Gallagher. Will you do AA? I wasn't planning on it, but maybe we could like dip our toes in. We could, since this ended up shorter than I thought. Does it break better for the second half? You know, there's some cool stuff about the second half that makes Blade extremely good at that part. This is the best way that I found to be able to clear. Okay, so we're gonna go in. The first side, we're looking for, I don't, what do I think? Probably just around 30k, 35k. So just for the break side, we'll be playing pretty normally. We want to avoid getting hit for now. We're going to be taking a lot of hits anyway, though. But we don't want to use our Gallagher ult to heal, because the Besotted is going to go off of all of these enemies. So we're going to attack the enemies that get a counter. With this, I should be able to skill the enemy in the middle and get 2 kills. Or 3 kills, I should say. But it killed both enemies on the side. Now we can target this enemy, get another kill, pop Amara, and set up the next attack, I suppose. I'm going to use Dahlia's ult here to pop as many Maras as possible. Why is Gallagher 79? I don't know, it's just a long-running joke, I guess. We're going to take a hit. I'm going to basic attack this enemy, break it. We now have our Resurging Tide, which increases our damage by a lot. We can pop these 3 enemies. Why is that the joke level in what? I don't know, I just like rage baiting, I guess. Okay, we're going to skill these 3. Kill them all. We take another hit here. And now I'm going to basic and ult on our Fugue. This will pop the Maras for the Mara struck enemies. Well, you've rage baited, or you baited my rage level in, please. You know, he'll level up naturally. Alright, that kills 3 enemies. Ow. We have like 3 enemy attacks coming up. So, this is where I'm going to... I'm not going to Gallagher ult, actually. That'd be bad. We're going to tank it. We're fine. Okay, this should finish up the wave. Put us on to the next one. I'm going to immediately Gallagher ult. We kind of need the healing at this point. I'm not going to break. I'm going to waste the basic here. I'm going to just basic here. Basic here. We're going to lose Resurging Tide, but Firefly is going to do more damage than anybody else breaking. Plus we get a double break. Now we're going to use Dahlia's ult. Give everything fire weakness.
So beautiful.
That's what you got.
We can... Yeah, we can break this enemy again. I'm not going to skill. I'm going to skill these three. That gives us Resurging Tide. Enemy on the right doesn't die. That's a free break for us. Free double act for Firefly. And we should kill the Silvermane Lieutenant here. 2%. Why do I even open my mouth?
Unite our goals.
Alright. Immediately ult on Firefly after exiting. And now you die.
Last words.
We're going to skill. Everything is broken, so we don't get a double action unless we get Nigador's breakdown very low. So I should be able to ult on Gallagher and then get the break.
Indulge yourself.
No. Close though. If I'd used Gallagher beforehand, that would have been smarter. But our points are still looking very good. There's the break.
That's what you got.
I don't really want to delay Nigador. I want him to get up. So I'm going to use this on a random enemy.
Have we met?
Going to use this on an enemy on the right. If he gets up, that means we get another 2 breaks on him. So I'm going to... If I skill... Is Dahlia going to break him? Please don't. Just kill the ads. Alright, he gets up. I'm going to ult on Fugue.
Let us dance once more.
Nigador's attack should... No. Okay, we're going to skill on Dahlia. Ult on her.
So beautiful. No holding back.
We're just going to basic, break the war armor a little bit. Get basic here. Skill on Firefly. We finally get our Resurging Tide up. 29,000 points. This is going worse than the last time I did it. But as long as we get 30k, we should be good. I believe. Or maybe 35k. I can skill the middle. Alright, Nigador attacks. We're okay. We're not going to ult on Gallagher. Alright, get a double break here. That gives us a lot of points. Now we're going to ult on Gallagher.
Indulge yourself.
We're going to keep this enemy's toughness not finished. I have an alarm going off, but... Alright. I need to skill in Firefly. After the Aha Instant goes off, we're going to lose Firefly. Just going to immediately reactivate that. Now, we skill this enemy on the left. And we skill Nigador for the last time. Now we'll just use our ults.
Let us dance.
33,000 points. That is good enough. It's not my best. It is going to put some pressure on the second side for sure, though. In fact, I don't know. 33,000 might not be enough, actually. Anyway, so for our second side here, okay, we are going to Technique on Himiko, on Topaz, on Link Shaw, and we're going to go in with Blade. So the first wave is going to be a bit of like a warm-up wave. We have to kind of spend this time to get everybody going before we can really start going crazy with our follow-ups. We basic on Blade. He gets hit. We still need one more hit before he gets to use his ult. I'm going to skill on Himiko. Blade should get hit now. Alright, immediately ult. We're going to ult on Topaz. And now our follow-ups are going to start getting rolling. So we're going to, which one is Topaz? This one on the right. We're going to basic attack it. Numi's going to go off. We get a follow-up attack on Himiko. That's also going to advance Numi. Then we skill on our Ling Sha. We skill on Blade. Numi gets to act now. We're going to ult on Ling Sha now. That's going to give Blade his follow-up attack. We're also going to get a follow-up attack on Himiko for doing a lot of breaks. So Blade has his follow-up skill go off. Then the Aha Insit's going to go off, and we're going to use Himiko's ult. This doesn't give us any breaks, but after Numi, Fuyuen's going to go off, and we are going to get more breaks. Actually, everything fucking died. What the hell? We're gonna get hit here twice, and then we're gonna ult on Blade. That's what we're gonna do. Alright, so this wave is where things get really interesting, because these enemies, these ones, when they die and they are in the rainy day state, down here at the bottom, they're going to do electric attacks that are going to hit the entire team. Now, when we get hit, we're going to build a lot of stacks for Blade. So we're going to try to repeatedly kill them in the rainy day state, repeatedly get hit, supercharge Blade's follow-up attacks, charge his ult, and just have constant attacks going while the enemies don't get to do anything. So there we go. We already killed two of them. Or killed one of them. We get attacked. We're going to skill the one on the right now on the Himiko. It's going to die. It's going to attack us. Blade gets a follow-up attack off of that. He gets an ult off of that. That's going to break another enemy, which builds towards Himiko's break bar. We get attacked again. All of them missed Blade, though, unluckily. We get a Himiko follow-up. We get attacked again. Follow-up from... I can't even track the amount of follow-ups that are happening right now. It's just that much. Alright, they turned into the Sunny Day, which means we get some crit. They get advanced. I'm cool with that. Another Blade is hit. We're going to use an ult on him. I'm also going to go ahead and use our Ling Sha ult. That'll bring Fuyuen right up behind her for 2 more hits. Another follow-up? Oh my god. We've made up so much ground from our bad start already, and we still have 2 turns left. Like, you cannot tell me that this is not completely broken.
The market is right. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
It is actually just infinite damage, infinite follow-up attacks. Just like this.
You won't get away.
And to finish it off, we get charged like crazy to go into the next phase.
Perhaps your humanity never conceals its desire to be
Infinite Blade works. Yes. All right, so ow. So here's where things are not very easy at all, because now we're pretty much out of fire weakness. These enemies all have over 1,000,000 HP, so it's actually kind of insanely tanky. It's very difficult to secure our kills at this point. But if anybody can make it work, Blade can make it work. Oh, that was unlucky. Can we finish out 3,000 points
everything in this world.
without Topaz? Okay, it felt like they were low-key listening to us and then decided just to kill us. We don't need skill points. The rest of our team is fine. Relikless Topaz girl, what are you doing? We skill here. Follow up gives Blade another follow up. That's going to give him ult. We should be at 60k here. Yep. And there's our 60k on the 3rd endgame today. That is a full clear. That is a full clear.
May the foul stench dissipate quickly.
For the first time on Fire Only, the entire endgame is cleared. And we have unlocked Anomaly Arbitration. And it wasn't even close, by the way.
Time for an overhaul.
Absolutely broken team. I say as we're about to all perish. I should have saved Altair. I'm pretty sure Blade's about to get killed, right? I actually just can't believe it. Go ahead. Kill us. Kill us, man. We already did our job. Check Blade stacks. Are you saying that because it's 6-7 catch? Dude, we don't even have half the team and he's still getting infinite follow-ups. Rip. Not rip. You thought. Alright. GG's. Pure fiction done. We can claim all this. And for the first time on a challenge account that I have done, we get to see Anomaly Arbitration unlocked. Finally. Finally. It took so long. All of my accounts were so bad. But we can unlock Anomaly Arbitration. This is not happening. There's just no shot. There's no way that we could do Anomaly Arbitration. I haven't actually looked at the Knights even. I'm so not confident that I'm going to end the recording. That was shorter than I thought it would be, guys. That was like... Hold on, let's change the music. That was way shorter than I thought it would be. It does say all endgame. Okay, you're right. You're right. You are right. It does say all endgame. I didn't think that would only take an hour. I even fucked it up plenty of times. Just do plight. Dude, I don't know. Hold on. Reduce ally energy by 50%. Reduce energy regen. Ow. That sucks. Yeah, that's normal. 2 of these are fire, though. Okay. Editor kicking their feet. Joy right now with 1 hour VOD. True. True. Sustain is gonna suck. Sustain is gonna suck. I was not prepared for this. Otherwise, I would have put more effort into my PMC. Okay. We can... What do we do? What do we do? Okay, so for this enemy, God Devouring Offspring, I literally do not know what this even is. Is there a mechanic that needs a specific thing? Does it need like elation or something? Or can we go anybody? Knight 2 needs elation, right? So that should be Sparksy. Knight 1 is clearly best when sustainless. Knight 1 is follow-up attack. Okay, so we do Blade on that, and then we do Firefly on Knight 3. Knight 1 is for mortenaxing. Okay. Hello, how much should we invest in the new guy? We have our Blade pretty built. We have a tutorial mission, and we have E2. So, quite built. Dude, I guess, I don't know. I guess we can see, right? So, Lingshaw, Himiko, and Topaz. On this side, if any side was going... Okay, if any knight was going to go sustainless, which one would it be? Probably... I mean, I would imagine it'd be Blade, but we kind of need Lingshaw, right? Bro's gonna have to pull out the hook. First knight. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we'll do Asta Gallagher. Put on Dahlia and Fugue. And so I guess on 3 we'll probably need Lingshaw, right? Let's make sure that Lingshaw's on the correct stuff. Where is she? Do I have this as a preset? No, I don't. Let's make it a preset, and then let's put on Super Break. Alright, Super Break is on. We want Blade to do the most possible damage, so I don't think we want a second Nihility. Okay, yeah. Here's what we'll do. Jiaocho goes with Sparksy. And then we have PMC for Knight 1. Because I think it'll be less damage if I bring Gui. Get off my screen. Are these the teams we're gonna go with here? Doesn't PMC taunt? PMC does taunt. Actually, you're right. So that's kind of an anti-synergy. Other than that, though, I go like hook, right? Gui does a little Gui though. But if we do Gui, then we increase ult damage, which I don't want to do that. This is gonna cook. Thanks, Kevin. All right, what knight do we start with? Do we start with Blade? We can start with Blade PMC. I will be learning the enemy in Anomaly Arbitration. This is about to be absolute trash. All right. Anomaly Arbitration. Super serious first attempt. Are you guys ready? This is about to be crazy. I'm getting the tutorial. Alright, what does this clown guy do? He hits you. Attack God-devouring offspring to restore... Oh, he, like, steals max HP? And it looks like he has, like, a hit stack counter. I'm getting chills now. I guess we just basic attack you. Follow-up goes off. We basic here. It's fine. We want Blade to get hit. Okay, Blade did not get hit. I can skill this way. That way follow-up goes off and we break the stack count. Right? Okay, that gave us HP back. Okay, we finally get to ult on Blade. He's just gonna take our HP again. We're just gonna keep doing follow-ups, I guess. Skill. Okay, they're not hitting Blade at all for some reason. Ow. Okay, we definitely do not want him to do that multiple times. We can basic, bring Numi up. I can be skilling on Topaz, actually. I have a lot of skill points. We're looking a little bit low. Let's ult. How much damage? 900,000. Not bad. Follow-up attack. For some reason, we have an aha instant. That guy just killed the other enemy for some reason. I think we should get a little bit of shields. We can skill on Topaz. Ult. That's going to give us a lot of follow-up now. Do you have your own personal HSR account? I do. I just don't use it all that often. My main... Alright, we can skill. We can use an ult. That gives us breaks. We can kill the enemy on the left. Yes. And if we skill here, then when Topaz acts, she will... Oh, there's two of them now. Okay, ult. Oh, I should have waited one turn for that. Yeah, that was bad timing. I think we're gonna switch our target. Yeah. Blade is close to losing his zone, so we want to not spend his ult right now. I'm gonna wait till he runs out of zone, and then he's going to re-enter immediately. Yeah, so let's basic here, break the enemy, get a follow-up attack on Himiko. We'll ult on PMC. We don't ult. We can skill here, right? Yeah, we can skill. Alright, Blade loses ult. We re-enter instantly. And I'm going to skill on Topaz. Blade loses his shield, but that's perfectly chill. We're going to use his ult. Is Trailblazer actually sustaining? Well, in a sense. On paper, yeah. Blade gets hit. He's very low at this point. Yeah. Basic attack this enemy. Follow-up attack plus ult means that we remove the stack and we get our health back. And I don't want to skill here. I just want a basic. Chose Himiko this time. I'm going to skill this enemy on Topaz. Skill and get a follow-up attack on Blade. That gives us ult, so we use ult. The new Blade looks so cool. Dude, he is cool. He's actually super fun, too. I highly recommend picking him up.
It's time.
Do I want to skill? I don't think I do. I think I just basic. Yeah. So, we have not made it. We're still, you know, we can still 2-star, right? You know, we can still, you know. Alright, there's our follow-up attack. Thanks for the free damage, I guess. Do I just want to basic here? No, I could skill. We're ulting to advance Nummy. I'm not gonna ult. I'm gonna wait till the clown chooses somebody. At least they don't do a lot of damage. Alright, now we ult. Yeah, I just basic and I break. This is gonna give Himiko a follow-up attack. I would then like to skill on Topaz for the energy. We're going to ult on Blade. Dude, how much more do I have to kill? Blade is looking very squishy at the moment. We have to basic. I'm not going to use Blade ult because he has 1 HP. He's gonna get hit here. He's taken out of his mode. You choose. We immediately use his ult. This fight is like a clown car. There's just infinite clowns. So many clowns that my music ran out. Do I skill here? I think I need to use another skill on PMC.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Even though it means less stacks for Blade, I think applying the taunt for 1 turn is worth it. Because Blade is very low. Alright, we finally killed another one. Oh, is this the end? Okay, that would have killed the fuck out of Blade. Hey, you know, as long as we don't die, we get 1 star, right? Do I want to skill here? I do. Follow-up attack goes off. I could basic here. Blade gets his attack off. Now we ult on Himiko. Bleach Try Super Rake Sparksy. 1 quintillion damage. Yeah, but then what's our Firefly gonna do? Alright. Oh, we have 1 HP. Okay. 1 star. To be honest, 1 star is better than I thought we were going to do. To be honest. Like, I never thought I would see Trailblazer in AA. Okay. I mean, Elation or Remembrance Trailblazer, or maybe Harmony. I don't think anybody expects to see Preservation Trailblazer in AA. Honestly, okay, to be completely real, with side 1 there, I actually think 2 cycles is doable. 1 star is good considering the circumstances. No, I think 2 stars actually doable for sure. I would need better builds though. I definitely would need better builds. All right, we can try. I mean, yeah, we'll try 2. So remember how I was talking about how we were repeatedly dying to Pom Pom with just Sparksy? This one is probably going to be 0 stars, if I'm honest.
Slow simmer of the boat.
Found your weakness. Time to get vigilant.
Okay. I can just basic attack on Asta because we went in with her technique. Wait. Hold on. My Asta might be break stuff. Ow! What the fuck is that damage? I'm like fairly certain she's on Breaksta. I need to change real quick. No swearing mods ban Kaneki. I'm sorry. Okay. Give me my Asta. Yeah. Switch these relics. Give me our other set. Alright, we should be good to go. No. Hold on. Joucho is on nothing right now. He's missing something. What did it do? Relics. Oh. Do I have... I'm pretty sure I had him on Revelry. I can do that, though. Where's the one I was using? This one. And this one. Alright. Fixed. And we can actually go. Alright, this is real. I kind of look at your awesome donations. I'm sorry, was there something? Did I miss something? Did I miss another, like, gift? Did somebody send me Unk Alert? Alright. Let's go in again.
Slow simmer of the
Yes, from me. Thanks for whoever sent whatever. I'm sorry.
using the toast.
Okay, we just wanna basic. Esta's on the wrong light cone. Now that I think about it, we can just basic on her.
Step up, let's see ya.
Ult is not that important anyway, since we don't have the Bronya light cone. I'm gonna wait to transform you. Actually, don't knock. Alright, we can use all our skill points now. I think the most dangerous enemy is probably this Quantum guy. So that's who we're going to try and rush down. Oh, that was not a lot of damage. We're already looking extremely sketchy. Ow. I'm gonna ult on Gallagher because we're already low. Sent chili for 6 jewels. Thank you, Cam, for the very real chili for 6 jewels. I just want a basic here, and then ult. I'm gonna basic. I'm going to bolt on Asta, and then I'm going to bolt on Sparksy. I'll break this enemy just because he scares me.
Adding fuel to the
Now I can finally use Jocho's ult.
already here. Why not have a meal before
No manners, huh?
And I can basic attack on Asta here. Oh my god, ow. That does so much damage. Alright, we're gonna spend our skill points. We have a lot to spend. $600k. That's not a lot.
That's all you got.
I don't even know if we're making it out of this wave. But we will continue to try. Need water. I just basic on Jocho. Asta needs a skill. Aha instant happens, and we get our next Sparksy turn. I'm just gonna basic because we have a turn coming up soon anyway. Okay, so now we need to attack this guy as many times as possible. Our Aha instant is behind him, which means he is probably going to get an attack off, at least one. But we do have Gallagher ult coming up, so that could help. Never fucking mind. And we're dead. We're dead. We're dead.
Gonna keep going?
No, Gallagher.
Catch my breath for a while.
Catch your breath as long as you want. How are we gonna keep going right now? Just join the stream. What is this? I don't think Fire Only is quite ready for Anomaly Arbitration yet. Alright, you know, we spent a while. We did some damage. Because you didn't do Super Break Sparksy. Okay, you know what? Isn't Fire Only your best account? It is right now. Dude, why aren't you using DHPT? Dude. Okay, let's try this, and then, you know what? I'll try Super Break Sparksy for you. And then we can see about, improving our teams.
Not yet time to.
This is kind of cursed, because my Firefly's on 1 instead of 4. Have you tried pulling Blade first? Oh man, why didn't I think of that? Oh my god, I'm dumb. I'm an idiot. Why didn't we pull for Blade? The new fire character. Dude, who is this guy? I've never seen this guy before. When initial toughness is 0, continue to be reduced. What? Oh no, that's Fugue. I'm stupid. I'm guessing he does something extremely stupid, just like the other, Power Ranger looking ass dude. Do break on night 2 maybe? We need Firefly on night 3 no matter what, because it doesn't have fire weakness.
Calling for me already.
We're doing good damage though on this night. Not exactly surprising. I'm just gonna basic. Does dude have fire res or something? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's got high fire res. Oh my god, this is unbelievably cooked. He is not taking damage.
Cloud scatter.
Oh, ow.
The smoke is gone. The fire's tomb has opened its maw.
Okay, and there goes Ling Sha. A measly 80% fire res? Is it 80%? 80%. Night 3 is not clearable no matter what. It's not looking good. Okay, but what do we have to do to potentially clear AA? Okay, it's time to get theoretical here. Oh, look at that. Hey, you know, we got something for clearing, right? Let's get theoretical here, okay? So, I was thinking, you know what? Let me bring paint back up. Hold on. Where's my paint thing? Okay, let's make this smaller so that it's not like everything. There we go. All right, so today, we already did all of our stuff, so we can clear this out. Done. Boom. Freaking check all this off. Hell yeah. All right. So now we need to walk over here and figure out how we are going to improve this enough to potentially actually clear AA. So my first thoughts. This is something that I was thinking of before, right? Our follow-up attack team. All right. Let's move that over this direction. Give us some space to work with here. All right. I was thinking, let me see if I have, I might have a visual for this already. I don't. Okay, I need to download something. Should only just take a moment. All right, let's put this in downloads. So, I was thinking for follow-up, we could put Durin on everybody. Okay. So this this relic set seems kind of OP, right? Kind of OP for follow-up. All right. What it does is, if I move us like this, when an ally character uses a follow-up attack, the wearer gains 1 stack of merit. Okay. Stacking up to 5 times. Each stack of merit increases the damage dealt by the wearer's follow-up attacks by 5%, and when there are 5 stacks, it additionally increases the wearer's crit damage by 25%. Now, the reason why that is strong is because with our Blade team, because of E2, all of our ults count as launching a follow-up attack and deal follow-up attack damage. So we could potentially be full stacking this set effect on every character on our team infinitely. That's going to give us probably the best damage scaling for our follow-up attack. All right. For the second night, that just seems kind of chopped and cooked, honestly. When it comes to our Elation team, what are you guys talking? Use a Varka on Break Sparksy, infinite damage. No, we have Bennett. You should try Nicole. What? Guys, stay focused, okay? We have to problem solve, all right? We have to problem solve. How do we make our Elation team deal more damage and survive? Because right now, we are completely soft locked by not having nearly enough skill points. Normally with Sparksy, you would just have Sparkle and you make a bunch of skill points like that. But we can't do that Karaki, your background isn't in the square. Fix it. Oh my god. Really? Really? You're gonna make me fix that? Oh my god. Fixed. You're welcome. Anyway. How do we make our Sparksy deal more damage? Do you have Sparksy Light Cone? Or is it just not helping? We do have Sparksy Light Cone. It does help, but it doesn't quite help enough. We still run out of skill points and then have a long time to get more skill points. We shouldn't need more speed. Everybody kind of basics. Do you need more elation? Probably, but we can't really get more elation, right? What does the... Hold on, what was our Sparksy team again? Our Sparksy team was these four. So let's bring them up on here. Where's my paint? Let's bring them up. All right. Also, we're gonna stay in the left corner for now, just so I don't ever get back in the way. So, okay, whatever. We have Sparksy. Okay. We have. I should just copy it. Copy paste. So Sparksy for the second team. Gallagher. He's all small. Let's make him big. Okay, he's a little bit low res. Sparksy Gallagher. Do I have Asta? I should. Let me find her real quick. Use Dante with Virgil. You guys are so You guys are ridiculously unhelpful. Okay? We are trying to problem solve, okay? I need some ideas in the chat. I need the geniuses to come out here, okay? I don't need use it Dante, use Darth Vader, use Sonic the Hedgehog. we need the thinker, okay? We need the philosophers in chat. All right. This is not working. Okay, we have Asta. We have one collective brain cell. I can tell. Does the Don Hung relic set work for this? Good point. Good point. Because our follow-up attack team isn't actually using Ling Sha, is it? Ling Sha is on this team, right? No, she's on break. Ling Sha's on super break, which means that we're using PMC for this. Okay, so we could potentially do... Hold on, who else do I need to get out here? I need Jiao Cho. Jiao Cho is here. Who am I missing now? I'm missing all of the super break characters. Let's put them in. Actually, I don't need you. I can just do this. All right, give me all you guys. Make them nice and big, nice and wide. All right, they're a little crispy. So that was actually a really good point. Oops. That was actually a really, really good point. Was Don Hung's set. So let's take a look at that. Move paint. Don Hung's set should probably be effective, right? Because we can put it on PMC, right? On Preservation main character, we get more shield effect. Plus, when an ally target holds a shield, the ally target's crit damage increases by 15%. So, that's a pretty nice buff, right? And that is maybe an optimization that we do need. Yeah, but isn't the shield really weak? So I was told by Sam that if we have just a godlike build on our PMC, we can get up to like 500 HP shields, which is still too little. But anything is anything, right? Like, in reality, in that last fight, when we were doing night 1, we had shield most of the time. So let's let's jot this down. I'll just take a screenshot of it. Add it to the paint. This is something to remember, okay? This will be part of the plan. We'll be putting this on preservation main character. We'll put it right here, and then I'll actually get a main character really fast. Where's my Trailblazer sticker? Trailblazer sticker is I'm missing it. I can't see it. What would be better, Light Cone for PMC, DHPT, or Aventurine? Oh, which would be a better Light Cone for PMC? It should be Aventurines, right? Because DHPTs is all about, it gives attack, and we don't need attack, right? We just need defense. Where on earth is my... Oh, there we go. Wait, that's RMC. Guys, we're going to pretend that RMC here is preservation main character. Okay. Here, we're going to... Look, here's the lance. There we go. So, we're going to put this set on our preservation main character. We are going to put Duran on the entire follow-up team. What about main sets? Currently, on both our Topaz and Himiko, we're running Ash Blazing Grand Duke, right? Damage dealt by follow-up increases. Where is use follow-up attack increases damage attack by lowers attack by 6%. That should be good, but what about Valorous? We get crit rate to where it uses a follow-up attack, increased damage dealt by ultimate. Nah, that'll be worse. That'll definitely be worse. Was there an Unk Alert? Takes... Oh no. Wait, if it's a fake Unk Alert for 440 jewels. 4-piece Eagle? I don't think 4-piece Eagle would be good in this case. Would Guard of Weathering Snow be good for Blade since he gives HP on turn start? I think we'd be losing too much damage at that point, because he's our main DPS here. I think we have to keep him on the same sets. We would lose too much HP if we swap him for Duran, so probably not that either. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see about that. What we really need to focus on, though, honestly, is not so much... Ooh, that is loud. Not so much side 1. We also need to decide how we're going to do this for side 2, right? Or not side. King. Not king. Knight. Thank you. Knight 2, I think, is the worst, because I genuinely don't think, even with fantastic play, that this team is clearing. First thing that needs to be addressed. I ignored this before, but my Jiao Cho is terrible. My Jiao Cho is so bad. He has relatively fine effect hit rate, but our speed is lower than I want. He's on damage set, even though he's dealing absolutely no damage. He should be on Eagle, and then he should be on Von Whack. I just don't have the pieces. So I think we go Eagle set, right? We get Eagle set for Jiao Cho. We're not doing DPS Jiao Cho. It's so bad. So, Eagle set for Jiao Cho. And then we also need Von Whack pieces for Jiao Cho. That's all. That would already be a big upgrade That means that Jocho would get his ult sooner and more often, would advance himself, be more useful generally. Like that, there we go. For our Asta. So this is kind of an interesting decision to be made, right? Because our Asta, for our Sparksy team, pretty mid as well. Her build can be improved for sure. I think I would keep the same sets, but just better pieces. We could use more speed. We only have 148, so a hyper speed Asta would be pretty nice. The DDD does not do too much for us, especially on our Sparksy team. She doesn't really need to get advanced because when Sparksy does get advanced, she doesn't have the skill points that she wants. Obviously, we would normally be on this light cone, but I'm not sure. Use multiplication on night 2. Multiplication on Gallagher? Oh, we have quid pro quo on. What? Do I not have a... Why do I not have any multiplication? We can't get a... My goat is back. Hi, Hypo Green. We can't get a superimposition 5 multiplication, which is insane, by the way. I suppose we could do some standard polls or something to try and get that. Quid pro quo, I think would still be better though. Because I think feeding that energy is more important. But I'm not sure. Do you pull on standard banner? I don't have any polls right now. I have 4. I guess technically also an option would be Blade Light Cone, but I don't think that's a good idea. I think we should avoid Blade Light Cone for now because Himiko Nova coming out soon. And Himiko Nova will probably be good, I imagine. Hopefully, right? I think it's a solid bet that Himiko Nova will be useful to us. Got any level 1 characters? I think I do, but I really... I have a lot, actually. I have a lot of level 1 characters. But I don't know. I'm not gonna pull yet. We're gonna plan this out first. Okay. So let's see. Where was I? I was talking about Asta. So Asta, for Asta, we have enough of these to get a light cone. The options that we have are obviously Topaz's light cone for herself. That would increase her personal damage. I don't necessarily think that we need more damage for the follow-up team, depending on how the Duran pieces go, right? So I don't think we pick this up yet. We could pick up Robin's light cone. Robin's light cone would give us a lot of energy, which would allow us to spam ults like crazy. And then when we do use that ult, we'd increase our attack and increase all of our damage for by 24% for a turn. So this could potentially be some damage increase. We could also get Ranmei's light cone if we want to do Breaksta with our break team. The issue with that is that we then have to run sustainless, so maybe not a good idea. But this would be a nice buff. I don't think we have any other better options. Knight of Fright. Energy regen when you use ultimate that wears towards HP for the current ally current. Yeah, I don't think that would be very useful. I think the rest of these are also not very useful to us. Ranmei Light Cone could be useful for Sparksy. Ranmei Light Cone could be useful for Sparksy. Break effect. When we use ultimate, increase all his damage by 20%. Lasts for 3 turns. Oh, that's actually just better than Robin Light Cone. Whereas break effect exceeds 50 points, one skill be... at the start of each wave, though. Oh, wait, no. One skill point would be... No, that's on ult. Right? So, hold on. Ron May Light Cone could actually be an upgrade to the, it could actually be an upgrade to our Bronya Light Cone. It's on ult if the break effect? Yeah, okay. Hold on. So we could run a really weird Asta build where we try to get 100. Let me see, we get 60 here, so we get 90% break effect on our Asta, fill the rest out with speed. Then every single ult, we get a skill point, and we get 24% increased damage. That could be insanely strong. We definitely want to put that down. That could be really good. All right, let's put this in. So, okay, this is what I was talking about. This is the thinkers that I needed in chat. These are the geniuses that we needed. All right, let's put this here for Asta. Sure, like that. Don't waste, just save when you need it. Well, we're talking about potentially needing it. We've already, at this point, we are preparing for the absolute hardest content in the game, period. So if we need to bring out all of the stops, then we need to bring them out, you know. Raw damage buffs don't work for Elation, though. Oh, is that true? Are you right? That's a damage percent, no help Elation damage. Even... Wait, really? Wait. Really? Elation doesn't work for Elation. Hold on. Increase all allies damage by 24%. That doesn't work for Elation? Hi, I love your vids. Thank you, Andy. Appreciate it. Elation damage scales off Elation percent stat, not damage percent. That's so weird. Generally a good upgrade, though. I mean, we would get more skill points. If we did hyperspeed, energy regen with this light cone might be okay, right? Maybe Sunday light cone then? If Sunday comes around, then maybe I don't know. Shouldn't that help Sparksy non-elation stuff though, or not worth it? I mean, she gets elation from attack. Then is Robin Cone potentially better then? Because I don't know if the one skill point is going to be worth it, guys. If we get a two-turn ult, one extra skill point every 2 turns is not great, right? So, and we have to spend skill points. Yeah, I think it would actually be net neutral. We get a lot of attack for this light cone. 48% attack is just for the wear. You're oh my god, you're right. So there's no good options, is what I'm hearing. No, it's bad. Yeah, you know, I think we were wrong. Thank you for pointing out the flaw in our thinking. No light cone for Asta. Okay, that makes it seem like picking up the Topaz light cone is kind of a no-brainer then. Wrap it up and claim Blade light cone. Definitely not. I am not going to screw our future selves. Okay, what else So we need improved. Our Sparksy is pretty good. I don't know. Base blade light cone for M blade, even though they're completely different paths. True. I don't know if any amount of planning will work out here. Wait, for what? This is for AA. Don't you need sustain in Blade Team? No. Blade Team can run sustainless. But also, this is a sustain. This is PMC. You can tell because the lance. Don't buy Kaneki to see how far you can get. We did. We did not do well. Tutorial for Blade? Yeah, we have it on. Lushaka on Gallagher and Asta if Sparksy doesn't have enough attack. We could do that, right? We could. Yeah, wait, you're right. Hold on. What is our Asta on right now? I think she might actually be on a useless set, right? Asta. Yeah. Penacony Land of Dreams. Increasing. Yeah, we don't need the damage, right? We don't need the damage. So Penacony Land of Dreams is useless here. We could run double Lushaka. That's not Lushaka. So we run double Lushaka. That gives us a bunch of attack percent, which will equal elation, right? Do you have 4K tech in battle, though? More than that is pointless, I think. Well, if that's true, then we do. We do have more than 4K in battle. Let's check real quick. Well, let's go in. I'm 99% sure we have more than 4K. Fire elemental damage, kinda eh. I prefer Lushaka or Keel. Yeah, I think either one of those would be an upgrade here, because we definitely don't need it for Sparksy. Normally it'd be a good idea, but not here. Sparksy has... Oh no, we have 3,500 attack. We're actually missing some attack here. Okay, so... Alright, Lushaka it is then. Lushaka it is. This music is gonna put me to sleep, bro. What? Where did the thing I just imported go? What? Where? Oh my god, they're up here. Why are they being imported off screen? Alright, do this for Asta. Oh my god, now this is just stuck on the screen. Just absolutely chopping up my page, my notepad, or my paint. All right, to Lushaka, you are my comfort streamer. Thank you for everything you do. You're welcome. I think they kept us 3,600 attack for max elation. Then. Alright, you know, we're gonna leave a note. We're gonna leave a note so that I can look this up later. Okay. Check max elation. There we go. Excuse my fucking handwriting. That is unreadable. I'll get it later though. I'll remember. Pridwin says 3.6k. Good job, Kaneki. You checked the maxillation. You learned today. Okay, erase this. Get this out of my sight. Okay, so 3.6k. 3.8k, says somebody else. If it's 3.6k, then Lushaka is still useless. So what do we do? How do we make an improvement, guys? Keel? We could do Keel, right? That does give us crit. 6k equals 80% elation. Okay. Alright. So it looks like the answer then is probably Keel, right? I don't think we have any Keel pieces, which is fine. We'll farm them later. Although Asta would probably be better off just with Von Whack. Maybe not. We should, if we want more damage, if our damage is the issue, then Von Whack wouldn't really help for that. Alright, let's see Keel. So Broken Keel, increases where it's effect res. Yeah, if you have 30%, you get 10% crit damage for all allies. That's such like an edge buff. Is this NTE music? This is Nikkei music. Is Sparksy on ERR rope though? Can't remember. That's not the rope. She is. I guess we could technically go non-ERR rope and see our damage there. That would give us some more crit damage as well. I think you could seriously pump up your MOC performance if you used Poet Set. Thank you. Thank you so much. Are we missing any fire characters? Nope. We have all of them. Pump Asta full of ER and put her on Sacerdos for crit damage. Does Sacerdos even apply to Asta? Yeah, no, it doesn't. Because you have to apply the skill to one ally target. It doesn't work on AoE, right? Her ult targets a squad, yeah. Asta doesn't work with Sacerdos. Yeah, that's what I thought. Otherwise, she'd probably be on it. Her ult targets her ult. Thank you, Shrek. I'm not seeing a lot of really good ways to improve our Asta here, guys. It might just be a wait for Himiko diff. Could boost break effect of the team with Watchmaker set. Yeah, but putting Asta on the break team would be kind of trolling. Isn't the Elation Ornament set better for Sparksy? It's on. She's wearing it. Oh wait, no. No, she's not. The Elation one? Like, the other one that you get? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure this is the best for Sparksy. Just not use Asta and all our stress will be gone. But if we don't have Asta, who do we have? Hook? Do we use a Hook? Hackerspace got the same sentence, but everyone got the speed buff though? No, Hackerspaces is different. Where is Hackerspace? I can show you. I'm blind. There it is. So Hackerspace says when the wearer uses their ultimate on an ally, not on one ally. Yeah, it's just kind of some weird wording. Can use City of Converging for City of Converging? That's which one is that? City of Converging Stars. I don't even have one. I have to go look at it. City of Converging supports the IPC. Do not use it. I don't think I've ever used this. When the wearer uses follow-up attack, increases attack by 24% for 2 turns. When an enemy target gets defeated, increase crit damage for allies by 12% in the current battle. This effect cannot stack. I don't think that would be very good for that team. And it would definitely be worse than Duran on the follow-up team. So that doesn't seem that good. Gui for the debuffs, honestly. But if we have Gui, we have to use skill points on Gui. We also don't have a tutorial to give around because we need tutorial for Blade. But yeah, if we have Gui on the team, then the skill point economy becomes completely fucked, right? Like already on this team, we need to like skill on Sparksy, and then we can only basic, right? We need all the skill points for Sparksy. So if we have Gui, we lose a skill point, and that reduces how fast we can like build to a decent amount of damage by a lot. Maybe check if any of your 4-star light cones do skill point stuff. They don't. I've already checked. The woes of not having Sparkle. Yep. I mean, I don't know. If I'm completely real, guys, if I'm completely real and honest, I think the only move... Oh, fuck. Hold on. Go back. There we go. I think the move is literally just to wait for Himiko SP. I think we just wait for Himiko Nova. Run Gallagher multiplication for basic spam? Yeah. We already talked about that. We don't have S5 multiplication. We'd have to pull for it. I think we just have to wait for Himiko. Hope that Himiko is useful. And then we can have 3 teams. Because the follow-up team, like... This team, the follow-up team, this is pretty set in stone. This team is set in stone. Really, the only weird one is Knight 2. This team is very scuffed. But AA will be over then. Oh yeah, I'm not pressed about clearing this AA. Don't worry about it. We're thinking about the future, all right? We're thinking way in the future.
Nice.
Next stream will be grinding bulls. No. Actually, well, technically, it will be. Because, you know, actually, you know, you guys will see what the next stream will be. You'll see. You'll see. Anyway, I think we're going to call it there. We accomplished everything that we wanted to accomplish already. We managed to 3-star all of the endgame and unlock Anomaly Arbitration on Fire Only. My first challenge account to unlock it. So, what you need to read AO3? I can't. Code is busy. It'll have to be next time.
Nice.
AA clear one day. I'm going to put what we learned into practice, okay? I'm going to go ahead and grab Duran for the follow-up team. I'm going to grab this set for PMC. I'm going to have the strongest PMC in the entire world. You will see. You will see. All right. We're going to get Jiao Cho to have Eagle Set. We're going to get Von Whack for Jiao Cho as well. And then I'll stay up at night thinking about how I turn this Sparksy team into a real team and not complete trash. So thanks for coming, everybody. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully this will become a video pretty soon. But thanks for coming. Bye. Bye-bye.